In the middle of a dark, ancient forest lies the town of Blackwood. This town holds a terrifying secret, an old curse that haunts its people. They say something is out there, hiding in the shadows, always watching. In Blackwood, nights were long and filled with fear. The townsfolk rushed home before the sun set, knowing that when darkness fell, the forest came alive. It wasn't the usual sounds of the night that scared them. It was the feeling of eyes watching them from the dark. It was a cold chill that ran down their spines and made their hearts race. One evening, Eliza, a young woman, was walking home. She had heard the stories but didn't believe them. That night, she felt something, someone watching her. She hurried home, trying to shake off the fear, but the feeling stayed with her. The next morning, the town was shocked. Mr. Thatcher, her neighbor, was found dead in his bed, his face twisted in terror. No one knew what had happened, but everyone was afraid. The curse of Blackwood had struck again. Fear spread quickly, and a group of men decided to confront whatever was in the forest. They armed themselves and walked into the woods, determined to face the unknown. But as dawn broke, the men had not returned. They had disappeared without a trace, leaving the town in a state of terror. The forest had claimed them, just as it had claimed others before. Desperate for answers, Eliza sought out Old Man Carter, the town's oldest resident. He had lived through many of the town's darkest times. When she found him, he handed her a note with trembling hands. It read, "It watches, it waits. Do not look into its eyes." His voice, shaky and weak, warned her to stay away from the forest. But it was already too late. The Watcher had set its sights on her. On the night of the full moon, Eliza knew the Watcher was coming for her. The air in her house grew colder. The darkness seemed to press in on her. And then she heard it, a whisper calling her name. She knew there was no escape. The Watcher had come to take her. Eliza was never seen again. The townsfolk searched for her, but it was as if she had vanished into thin air. The curse of Blackwood had claimed another victim, and the town fell into silence. They knew the Watcher was still out there, waiting for its next prey. Blackwood remained, but it was a town living in fear. The forest was a place no one dared to enter after dark. The story of the Watcher was told over and over, a reminder of the curse that never ended. Even today, the people of Blackwood know that the Watcher is still there, waiting in the woods.